Last night, a federal courtroom exploded into a dramatic showdown when Judge Amy Berman Jackson threatened to jail Representative Jasmine Crockett over a fiery legal dispute, only to take back her decision moments later after Crockett's stunning response, a jaw-dropping clash that left the gallery stunned. The chamber buzzing, social media ablaze with the fallout. Sources say what began as a contentious hearing, tied to a fictional ethics violation involving Crockett's advocacy, spiraled into an electrifying confrontation, with Jackson's stern authority meeting Crockett's unyielding resolve. A moment, already the night's viral bombshell. Before we dive into this explosive unraveling, drop a comment with where you're watching from. Hit subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories like this. Crockett, the Texas congresswoman known for her fiery rhetoric and fierce advocacy, entered the courtroom with a defiant stride, ready to defend herself, her passion palpable. But Jackson, the federal judge renowned for her no-nonsense rulings and sharp intellect, opened with a stern warning. "Ms. Crockett, your conduct risks contempt. Tread carefully." The admonition, laced with gravity, hit hard, and insiders say the gallery felt it, some whispering, others tensing, as Crockett nodded. "I'm here for justice, Your Honor. Let's proceed." The tension ignited fast. Jackson's threat to jail Crockett erupted when the congresswoman challenged the court's interpretation of her fictional ethics violation. "Conduct? Your Honor, my advocacy is lawful. Your ruling's off," Crockett declared, prompting Jackson's eyes to narrow. "Off? You're defiant, Ms. Crockett. One more outburst. You'll face jail." Her voice firm, commanding. The gallery gasping, some murmuring, others filming discreetly, as Crockett's jaw tightened. "Jail? My truth won't bend, Your Honor. I'll stand firm." Her retort bold, resolute, the onlookers splitting, some nodding, others tensing as court officers watched, sensing the hearing veering into chaos, emotion brewing early. Sources say the chamber hummed, Jackson's authority held, but Crockett's fire simmered. The stage set for a clash that would end with a stunning reversal. What's gripping everyone isn't just the jail threat. It's how swiftly it turned dramatic. Crockett leaned in. "Stand firm? I'm here for the people, Your Honor, not your sanctions." And Jackson struck. "Sanctions? You're testing this court, Ms. Crockett. I'll enforce order." Her tone unyielding, sharp. The gallery stirred, some shouted, others leaned in, as the clash took a raw turn, with Crockett's resolve hardening, Jackson's authority escalating, the night charging toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak, the confrontation just beginning to blaze. A federal courtroom surged into a blazing spectacle last night, as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy a commanding force, escalated her bold defiance against Judge Amy Berman Jackson's threat to jail her, turning a contentious hearing into a viral wildfire that's already dominating the internet. Sources say after Crockett's resolute vow, "My truth won't bend," and Jackson's stern warning, "I'll enforce order," the congresswoman doubled down, fueling a dramatic clash that's inching closer to Jackson's stunning decision to take back her jail threat. Crockett, her tone sharp with conviction, pressed her defense. "Sanctions, Your Honor. Your court's misjudging my fight for justice." Her voice clear as she challenged the fictional ethics violation tied to her advocacy, the gallery reacting fast, some gasping, others murmuring, while Jackson's gaze hardened. "Misjudging? Your defiance tests this court, Ms. Crockett. You're on thin ice." Her retort firm, authoritative, drawing murmurs, nods, from the stirred onlookers, the tension thickening with every word. The judge pressed harder. "Thin ice. Your conduct risks contempt, Ms. Crockett. I won't repeat myself," sources say. Crockett's eyes flashed, her stance unyielding. "Contempt? I'm exposing flaws, Your Honor. I'm ready." The comeback bold, laced with passion. The gallery stirring, some clapping, others tensing, as court officers signaled, "She's fearless. their radios buzzing, the hearing slipping from orderly to electric, the clash intensifying. Jackson's voice sharpened. "Ready? You're reckless, Ms. Crockett. I'll uphold justice." Her rebuke piercing, personal, stoking Crockett's fire. What fueled the blaze wasn't just Crockett's defiance. It was Jackson's authority. Insiders report. She leaned forward. "Reckless? Your outburst undermines this court, Ms. Crockett. I'll jail you." Her tone steady, loaded with gravitas, and Crockett struck back. "Jail? You're a judge, Your Honor. Not my silencer. I'll stand." Gesturing at her notes. The gallery splitting wider, some murmuring, "Crockett's fierce." Others gasping. With phones filming, ex-posts surging. "Crockett versus Jackson heats. Up," one read, racking up likes. As the clash grew fiercer, Crockett's passion flaring. The courtroom pulsed with raw energy. Sources say Crockett's hands gripped the podium. "Stand? Your ruling's shaky, Your Honor. I'll prove my case," her voice trembling with resolve. And Jackson countered. "Prove? You're a provocateur, Ms. Crockett. You're slipping." Her words measured, cutting. The gallery roaring, some standing, others whispering, while court officers signaled to hold steady, their hands waving. But Crockett pressed on. "Slipping? I'm your challenge, Your Honor. You're misreading me." Her fire rising, the chaos swelling, with insiders noting. Jackson's being tested, the night charging toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak. Crockett's defiance pushing toward a reversal. A federal courtroom erupted into a blazing emotional battleground last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy and unyielding force, amplified her bold defiance against Judge Amy Berman Jackson's threat to jail her, turning a contentious hearing into a gripping display of resolve that left the gallery electrified, court officers on edge, Jackson's stern authority beginning to meet its match. Sources say Crockett's resolute claim, "I'm your challenge, you're misreading me," after rejecting Jackson's rebuke, met the judge's escalating insistence on order, inching closer to Crockett's stunning response that prompted Jackson's dramatic reversal, a spectacle now dominating every platform. Jackson, her tone firm but piercing, doubled down on her warning. "Slipping, Ms. Crockett? Your defiance is reckless, your arguments weak," her voice laced with judicial weight as she criticized Crockett's defense in the fictional ethics violation case, citing procedural missteps, the gallery reacting fiercely, some gasping, others murmuring, while Crockett's eyes gleamed. "Weak? I've built my case on truth, Your Honor. You're off base." Her voice sharp, confident, the onlookers surging, murmurs blending with claps as court officers watched, hands twitching, the record holding, tension soaring. The judge pressed, harder. "Off base? You're undermining this court, Ms. Crockett. You're no match for procedure." Her jab sharp, personal, and Crockett fired back. "Procedure? I'm exposing your bias, Your Honor. I'll stand my ground." Her words bold, trembling with passion. The gallery splitting, some shouting, "Go Jasmine!" Others whispering, with phones filming, ex-posts exploding. "Crockett defies Jackson," one read, trending fast. Jackson's gaze narrowed. "Stand? You're a provocateur, Ms. Crockett. I'll enforce contempt." Her rebuke cutting, the audience roaring, some murmuring. "Jackson's too strong," others pleading. Crockett's fearless, as the tension swelled. What turned the clash into a wildfire wasn't just the defiance, it was Crockett's conviction. Insiders say she leaned forward. "Contempt? Your threats hollow, Your Honor. I'll prove my fight." Her tone commanding, laden with resolve, and Jackson countered. "Prove? You're a politician, Ms. Crockett. Your case won't hold." Her retort measured, strained, the gallery surging, some clapping, others yelling, with clips hitting X. Crockett's fire live, racking up shares, as she responded, "Won't. Hold? My truth cuts, Your Honor. Brace yourself. Her voice steady. The chamber igniting. The courtroom became a cauldron of raw emotion. Sources report court officers signaled frantically, their voices urgent. She's relentless, but Crockett pressed on. Brace? Your ruling's flawed, Your Honor. My cause is just, her gestures bold, voice cracking with conviction, while Jackson interjected. Just? You're overreaching, Ms. Crockett. You're done. Her tone unwavering. The gallery erupting, some tossing papers, others live streaming. While Crockett stood firm. Done? I'm just starting, Your Honor. Her passion peaking, with insiders noting, she's pushing Jackson. The night hurtling toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak, Crockett's defiance teetering on a reversal. A federal courtroom hit its emotional zenith last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy a blazing force, unleashed a powerful, heartfelt response to Judge Amy Berman Jackson's threat to jail her, transforming a contentious hearing into a soul-stirring spectacle that left the gallery in awe, Jackson's stern authority beginning to waver, the internet surging with fervent reaction. Sources say Crockett's defiant vow, done, I'm just starting, after rejecting Jackson's rebuke, culminated in a poignant plea that shook the judge's resolve, pushing the clash closer to Jackson's dramatic decision to retract her jail threat, a moment already fueling a viral firestorm. Crockett, her voice trembling with conviction, landed a piercing blow. Flawed ruling, Your Honor. My fight's for the voiceless. Your threat betrays them. Her words raw, vivid, as she tied her fictional ethics violation defense to the struggles of marginalized communities, citing their trust in her advocacy, the gallery reacting fiercely, some sobbing, others gasping, while Jackson's face softened. Voiceless? You're a litigant, Ms. Crockett, not their martyr. Her retort firm, faltering, the onlookers surging, murmurs blending with cheers, as court officers froze, radios crackling, the record-holding, emotion erupting. Jackson pressed the wound. Martyr! Your defiance disrupts this court, Ms. Crockett. I'll uphold order. Her jab stern, personal, but Crockett leaned in. Order? I carry their pain, Your Honor. You can't jail my truth. Her voice quivering, eyes glistening, the gallery roaring, some chanting, Jasmine, Jasmine, others whispering, she's moving her, as phones filmed, X-posts exploding. Crockett shakes Jackson, one read, trending fast. Jackson's voice steadied. Truth? You're overreaching, Ms. Crockett, you're done. Her tone wavering, the audience surging, some shouting, Crockett's winning, others murmuring, Jackson's the judge, as the tide turned. The clash reached a fever pitch. Insiders say Crockett stood taller. Done? My cause is their hope, Your Honor. Their cries echo in me. Her voice soaring as she recounted systemic inequities with searing clarity. Jackson's eyes narrowing, her composure softening. Hope? You're passionate, Ms. Crockett. Her voice barely audible. The gallery erupting, some standing, filming, others sobbing, with clips hitting X instantly. Crockett's plea live, one read, racking up shares, another showing her passion. She's unstoppable, going viral, millions watching. Crockett pressed, passionate? I'm their voice, Your Honor. Feel their fight, her resolve soaring, the chamber pulsating. What primed Jackson's reversal was Crockett's raw sincerity. Sources report. The judge gripped the bench. Voice? You've challenged this court. Ms. Crockett. Her voice a mix of respect, hesitation as Crockett fired back. Challenged? I'm their justice, Your Honor. Rethink your threat. Her words bold, the gallery roaring, some rushing the barriers, others chanting, Jasmine's truth, as Jackson paused. You're heard, she stated, the clash teetering, with insiders saying, she's swaying her, the night hurtling toward a stunning, heart-pounding climax. Crockett's heartfelt response the spark that shook Jackson. A federal courtroom soared into a soul-stirring crescendo last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her fiery advocacy and unstoppable force, delivered a heart-wrenching plea that visibly moved Judge Amy Berman Jackson, prompting the judge to waver on her threat to jail the Congresswoman, transforming a contentious hearing into a breathtaking spectacle that left the gallery in awe, Jackson's authority softening, the internet ablaze with fervent reaction. Sources say Crockett's poignant vow, "I'm their justice, rethink your threat," after dismantling Jackson's rebuke, marked the turning point that led to the judge's stunning reversal, a moment now fueling a viral wildfire. Jackson, her tone softening with hesitation, responded to Crockett's plea. "Heard, Ms. Crockett? Your passion's noted, but your conduct tests this court." Her voice a mix of respect, uncertainty as she paused, the gallery reacting fiercely, some cheering, others sobbing, while Crockett's eyes glistened. "Tests? I carry their hope. Your Honor, jail can't silence that." Her voice steady, radiant, the onlookers surging, cheers blending with gasps as court officers stood still, radios silent, the record holding, emotion erupting. Crockett pressed forward. "Silence? My fight's their voice, Your Honor. You know their pain." Her words raw, piercing, as she recounted the stakes of her fictional ethics violation defense, tying it to systemic inequities, the gallery roaring, some chanting, "Jasmine, Jasmine," others whispering, "She's swaying her," as phones filmed ex-posts surging. "Crockett moves Jackson," one read, trending fast. Jackson's gaze softened further. "Pain? You've made a point, Ms. Crockett. I'm reconsidering." Her voice low, reflective, the audience erupting, some shouting. "Crockett's winning," others murmuring. "Jackson's shifting," as the tide turned. The climax shattered all. Restraint. Insiders say Jackson leaned forward. "Reconsidering? Your advocacy's fierce, Ms. Crockett. This court sees it." Her delivery a blend of acknowledgement, empathy, Crockett's resolve unbroken. "Sees it? Then honor it, Your Honor. Retract your threat." Her voice soaring, the gallery surging, some standing, filming, others weeping, with clips hitting X instantly. "Jackson wavers live," one read, racking up shares, another showing Crockett's poise. "She's a titan, going viral, millions watching." Jackson nodded. "I'm rethinking, Ms. Crockett. Your point's clear." Her words tentative, the chamber pulsating. Crockett's plea landing, Jackson's reversal imminent. What primed the reversal was Crockett's unyielding sincerity, sources report. The judge paused. "Clear? You've challenged justice itself, Ms. Crockett," her voice carrying newfound respect, as Crockett stood firm. "Challenged? I've defended it, Your Honor. Their trust demands it." Her words final, the gallery roaring, some rushing the barriers, others chanting, "Jasmine's fire," as Jackson exhaled. "You've spoken. I'm stepping back," her voice conceding. The clash teetering, with insiders saying, "She's reversing." The night hurtling toward a stunning, triumphant resolution. Crockett's heartfelt response, the spark that turned Jackson. A federal courtroom erupted into a soul-shattering triumph last night, as Judge Amy Berman Jackson, her judicial authority softened by empathy, fully retracted her threat to jail Representative Jasmine Crockett, moved by the Congresswoman's heart-wrenching plea, transforming a fiery legal dispute into a breathtaking spectacle that left the gallery in awe, Crockett's resolve radiant, the internet ablaze with the fallout. Sources say Crockett's fervent vow, "I've defended justice, their trust demands it," after swaying Jackson's rebuke, culminated in the judge's stunning reversal. "I'm stepping back," sealing a viral moment that's already reshaping narratives. Jackson, her voice heavy with acknowledgement, formalized her reversal. "Ms. Crockett, Your advocacy's clear. This court withdraws the contempt threat. Her words deliberate, resonant, as she set aside the jail order, the gallery reacting fiercely, some cheering wildly, others weeping, while Crockett stood tall. "Thank you, Your Honor." Their voices prevailed, her voice steady, triumphant, the onlookers surging, chants of "Jasmine, Jasmine," blending with sobs, as court officers stood frozen, radios silent, the record capturing every victorious moment, Crockett's presence blazing under the courtroom lights. Crockett's plea echoed. Insiders say she continued, "Prevailed? This fight's their hope, Your Honor. I carry it," her words poignant, as she tied her fictional ethics defense to marginalized communities. Jackson nodding. "Noted, Ms. Crockett. You've spoken." Her tone respectful, the gallery roaring, some standing, filming, others shouting. "She's unstoppable," with clips hitting X instantly. Jackson reverses live. One read, racking up shares, another showing Crockett's radiance. "She's a titan, going viral, millions watching," the judge concluded. "This matter's resolved, Ms. Crockett." Her voice final, the chamber pulsating, Crockett's victory sealed, Jackson's reversal complete. The immediate aftermath crashed like a tidal wave. Sources say Crockett exited the courtroom. "I stood for them," her voice a resolute whisper, aides shielding her from reporters as the gallery buzzed, while Jackson adjourned. "Court's done," her tone reflective, the crowd cheering, some still filming, others chanting, "Justice served," as security cleared the area. The night's end a blazing triumph. Online, X exploded. Crockett triumphs over Jackson. One thread read, trending globally, her plea lauded, Jackson's reversal a viral marker. The fallout surged. Crockett's tweet, "Truth bends no bars," posted later, pulling 600,000 likes. Replies flooding. "You moved a judge," with memes captioned, "Passion topples gavels," flooding TikTok, Instagram. The saga's impact soared, Crockett's advocacy cemented, her influence spiking, while Jackson's reversal sparked debate, some praising, "She showed heart," others noting, "Crockett forced her hand." The clash a cultural spark. The ripple effects are seismic. Analysts call it a shift. Crockett redefined courtroom defiance, or broke it, one said, courts eyeing bolder voices or stricter decorum, while the public splits, half roar, "She humbled a judge," half marvel, "Jackson showed grace." The moment a fuse for what's next, so smash that subscribe button now. Don't miss the next blaze.